Mike Jones Beats.
BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Hey, hold on. What's going on with this camera? Like, I see the camera. This shit is not. Come on. It's not it's not focusing all the way. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what we can do with this real quick. I'm gonna wipe the camera off. Give me 1 second. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a beautiful day. That's a whole fact. Okay. Wipe the camera. Shit, let me slide. There we go. That's better. I need 1 more second. Hold on. There we go. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out. Funny shit. All right, so I thought today was Thursday. So, yes, I thought today was Thursday. You know what's happening on Thursday, right? CIA Chris goes to court. So I thought today was Thursday. I pull up at the damn courtroom. I go all the way. I go to turn the damn knob. That shit is locked. It was no court today. Shout out to that. But it made me waste like 3 hours of my day. So that shit sucks. The court date is tomorrow. We need to know what the fucking government is going to do for CIA Chris. All right, so let's go through roll call, and then we're going to get to what the show is. How about that? All right, so I'm going to move this back a little something if y'all don't mind. A little something. Get that shit up off me. There we go. Real quick, roll call. What's up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? How you doing tonight? What's up, baby girl? Hope you had a beautiful day. Black Wolf 7, salute. G's up, salute. J Mills, salute. Black Cuddy. Shout out to the Black Spades up in the house tonight. We got the Black Spades up in the house tonight. Salute. What up, RNMG? I have no idea what that's supposed to say, but whatever. What up, Gully Boy Revolution? He says, wow, I finally get a notification. Salute the YouTube for that. That's a whole fact. What up, E. Sean? I haven't seen you in a while, baby girl. What you doing? Okay, that's what it is. What up, G's? G is up in here as usual. He's been frequenting us frequently. That's what it is. I need you to DM me. You know why. What up? Is that Desmond Chisholm? Desmond Chisholm the second? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. You need a noun. You need a noun. This is not Hebrew. What up, Prissy Pearl? How you doing today? What up, Bree? Okay, we got Bree up in the house. You know, we always love that. What up, Flower Bloom? Who else we got? Certified Fact TV, Certified Fact Television. Dude, you don't need it to say it twice. What's shaking Frost on the check-in for 176 Clay? Yo, what up? Shout out to Clay Avenue. That's a whole fact. Who else we got up in here? Eddie V. Who else we got? Euro Brown, haven't seen you in a minute, my brother. Happy that you back. Jimbo, Shy Murder say woo. That's what it is. What up, James S? Salute. Who else we got up in here? Black Cuddy says, I pray that they solve this crime. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. That's a whole fact. I pray that they solve all crimes that isn't me committing the crime. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not committing any crimes, so I guess solve all crimes. What up, Greedy Pez? New York Urban Legend, how you doing? Who else we got up in here? That MB, haven't seen you in a while, my brother. Happy that you back. What up, Rob Film? Shout out to Rob Film. Juju Thomas, salute. Mikael James, salute. Terran Heron, salute. One Nation Entertainment, salute. How y'all doing today? What up, Gerald? Gerard Haggins, how you doing today? I am terrible with names. What up, the Biz Niz? How you doing today, my brother? What up, LV Slap, Big Hats, William Somerville? Who else we got up in here? Wheezy Radio Show #1. What up, homie? What up, Joker Entertainment? Joker Entertainment says, what up, BBN family? Jack Frost, been a minute. It been a minute. What up, Brad Lancaster, King of New York TV? Shout out. He said, you know the vibe. Salute. You know what it is. All right, let's get right into this. What up, Malcolm Simmons? Zarrell Williams. If I missed you, my apologies. What up, James Belcher? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Names that I'm used to seeing more often, it makes it easier for me to be able to give you name, do the roll call. So if you want to be involved in the roll call, then I need for you to comment more, not just on these videos in the live stream, but also in the comment section of actual videos. What up, Phase the World? He says, good morning. Good evening, Jack. R.I.P. Smoke, Pop Smoke. Yard and Broad TV with Tashi No. Oh, God damn it, that name. What is up with y'all names, man? Why is these names? I need to blow my nose at some shit. Why is these names so long? Why can't your names just be one or two words? Like, what in the hell? YouTube, do something about this shit. Hold on, let me blow my nose before we get into this. MF has got YouTube names that's like 13 words. Why? Salute Theato. Salute Theato. That's a whole fact. I'm just saying, man. I'm fucking with you though. Your name is your name. I'm messing with you. Don't take it too personal. Just jokes. Um, seriously though, somebody's name is gonna be like a whole sentence. Like, why? Um, coincidentally, maybe it could be a whole sentence if we're talking about actual communication, like words, like somebody speaking to somebody. So, whatever. Anyway, they got some new Pop Smoke stuff that we want to talk about. But before we get to the Pop Smoke, I want to tell y'all this. This is going to probably demonetize the video. This is probably going to demonetize the video, right? So only money that this video is probably going to make is from donations. But I have to show y'all this because this shit is fire. See, I need to find my soulmate because this is how I need to be laying down. This needs to be what's going on. I hate IG. Why IG? Why do you add to my misery? Shout out to whoever made this bullshit. Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I'm bad with one name. That's a whole fact. You think I'm like, why so many words in your damn name? Hold on. I want to show y'all something though. Damn it. One thing I want to say is shout out to, I've always been a Dipset fan, right? But I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Although I think one of the reasons why Dipset is so dope is because each in this for the same reason why similar reason why Wu-Tang is so fire. Because every individual person has their own identity. I think that's the problem that made it so Onyx couldn't last longer than Onyx lasted. Because if you look at the Onyx individuals, they had that one hot album, but more importantly than that, it's like almost all of the almost all of the individuals inside of Onyx, they kind of have the same way. They got the same type of style, same type of cadence. Like one person is almost indistinguishable from the other, with the exception of maybe Sticky. So that's why in my opinion, Onyx didn't do better than it did, or whatever the case might be. But when you look at Dipset, these dudes is all different. Like these dudes is every Dipset guy got their own style. And while like the way they dress, I'm probably more of a Jim Jones type, like when I don't got like with what I like to wear. At the end of the day, as far as rap go, I always thought that Jules Santana was the most skilled rapper out of all of them. Well, always thought Jules Santana was the most skilled rap writer out of all of them. So I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this, because this is Jules right here. And when that man come home and he start dropping some music, we gotta support. Because if he gonna start spitting shit like this, if he gonna keep it like this, then we gotta support. So I'm gonna play this little clip from Jules. Shout out to Jules. He's always been lyrically, he's always been my favorite Dipset artist.
Girl, you know you lying. I looked right in her eyes and said, girl, you know you fine. She said, men think with they penis. So I told her, blow my mind. That foreign car parked outside, she know that shit is mine. And a real something like me, she know that's hard to find. I pulled up, I'm turned up. No, I don't wait on no line. That Jesus piece, that Cuban link, Versace shades on my eyes.
Let's go.
Now I know how big felt. I'm strapped, boy, no seatbelt. You a bitch nigga, yeah, female. I'm a Gmail, no email. Still got that comeback, wholesale and retail. I'm riding on that money train and I won't be derailed. I don't pop them mollies, but I know that she will. I'm high up that weed smell and that codeine got me nailed. 45 on my hip, 45 on my wrist, 245 on my whip. Now that's what I call lit. Vegas nights, roulette table, lost 45 in one spin. I'm a Harlem nigga, I doubled up, bet 45 again.
Let's go. Okay, so I just wanted y'all to know, when Jules come home, we gotta support that brother. We gotta start supporting these artists that got bars. Those was bars. I don't know what to tell you. Jules has always been, I like all of them. All of them is nice. I think the whole Dipset, everybody's nice. But Jules has always been like my favorite out of the group. That's why when the other two is arguing, I'm like, he's the best. What the hell? But Jules has always been my favorite. That's just a me thing. You understand what I'm saying? All of them is nice though. All of them is fire. If I say who makes the better songs, then I'm gonna say Jim Jones. Jim Jones has the better songs, man. hands down. Jim Jones has the better songs. Jules is the better writer. Period. That's my opinion. If you want to go off of anything else, Cameron he's just Cameron. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like Dipset. Y'all need to get it together. Come back. That's a whole fact. All right. So another thing we want to get on before we actually get to the Pop Smoke. A couple of things I wanted to mention today.
I lost that, made it, girl. You
got it back up. A couple of things I want to mention today. Something I found funny. Shout out to Bossy Attic. Bossy Attic. I follow Bossy Attic on IG. Bossy Attic is fun. So apparently Jackie Chan could be in quarantine for the coronavirus for attending a party. So I don't know if there's gonna be another what's the movie that he does with the black dude? I don't know if there's gonna be another one. It might not. What in the hell? Oh, there's another thing that y'all need to know about the coronavirus also. Yeah, it's in America. It's in America. I just wanted to let y'all know. You rush hour. There we go. Rush hour. I don't know if there's gonna be another rush hour. Wait, hold on. G's up says Cam said nowadays you might see me with a Barbie. Was gonna take my ex back, but I seen her with Ferrari with Safari. Pardon me. What in the hell? I don't know what's going on with Safari, but he's a whole win. I'm letting you know right now. First of all, he came in the game messing with I'm just terrible with names right now. He came in the game messing with Nicki Minaj. Now all of a sudden he got Mina, whatever her name is, Shorty, fine Shorty, by the way. Salute to the both of them. They just had a child. Got her pregnant, popped out a kid. Like Safari is living his best life. It's Safari and Little Duval. You could flip those two between each other. Both of those two is living their best life. Maybe Safari more than Little Duval because Little Duval actually has a career other than just being himself. Safari's whole career is being himself. Literally. That's all Safari does for a living. Safari don't check in no 9 to 5. Safari don't call his boss. Safari don't got people hitting him up talking about he's late for work. Safari's job is literally being himself. If he's late to work, that's part of the character. It's a whole win. Hold on. Something else I wanted to talk about. Yo, this is a new Jim Jones Dipset shit too. This shit kind of fire, not for nothing. I mean, I don't wear jerseys no more, but if we could figure out a way to bring the jersey back without bringing the no shirt or the short sleeve shirt, if we could figure out a way to bring back jerseys without bringing back the no, and don't worry, I don't mind taking my shirt off, without bringing back the no sleeves and the short sleeves, if we could figure out a way to bring a jersey back without doing that, we could somehow have on a long sleeve shirt and I'm in. But right now, just a regular jersey, I'm not in. I'm sorry. But they got some other shit though that's kind of hot too. Shout out to them. Pardon. Something else I want to get to too. Hold on. Let me go check something else. Something else I want to get to before we actually get into the shit. What time is it? Got 18 minutes in. Okay, come on, let's go. Hold on. That's the main thing. Yo, did y'all know? Hold on. Did y'all know? Do y'all know who Dylan Roof is? Y'all know who Dylan Roof is? Dylan Roof is the white boy that went inside of the black church, shot the black church up, killing like 9 people. And then when the police arrested him, they took him to like McDonald's or Burger King or some shit. Because they were so sorry. They felt so sorry for this white kid that was forced to kill, 9 black parishioners. So, they made sure that he went and got himself some food. Anyway, so this dude's on a hunger strike, apparently. This dude is apparently on a hunger strike because he's saying he got unfair treatment. So hold on, let's slow down for a second. This guy who decided he was going to go into the house of God, right? Kill, I think, 8 or 9 unarmed black individuals. Forget what race they were. 8 or 9 unarmed people. He just, randomly said, you know what? I'm gonna go to a church today and shoot people. He went and shot and killed 8 unarmed human beings. And now he's upset because, he's not being treated better in prison. While he's in prison, he's not being treated better. Could we just acknowledge something real quick? This dude has gotten damn near every privilege. First of all, I don't know if they have a death penalty in North Carolina or South Carolina, wherever this shit was committed at. But if they do and he hasn't been killed, he's already been getting all the privileges. He got arrested. They took him to go eat. I don't know what to tell you. Hell yeah, hit him with bags. Hit him with freaking Jesus's bags. Go all the way back to Bethlehem. Find the shit that they used when they went and traveled. Get Jesus's that he used to hold his stuff in. Bring that shit back to these day and ages and hit him with those bags. He need to get hit with all the bags. What in the hell? Hold on, let's read this real quick. Shout out to Baller Alert, by the way. Okay, we don't use the F words, Louis, but yeah, F that guy. I'm agreeing with the F that guy, Malcolm and Luis, but please with the language. I'm agreeing though. And yes, I curse now and then, but I'm trying to stop. I talked to the lady Every time some guy is trying to get back with his girl, he's explaining how he's better now. He talked to that lady. I talked to that lady too. I'm trying to stop cursing. Anyway, they sentenced him to death. Good. Okay, so hold on. In a letter to the Associated Press, mass murderer Dylan Roof revealed that he staged a hunger strike this month to protest the unfair treatment he has been subjected to while on federal death row. Okay, first of all, just so we could be clear on something, he is on death row. Salute to the state he did that shit in for making that happen. But just so we could be clear on something, right? Just so we could be extremely clear on something. You're on death row and he stages a hunger strike, right? You know how they give you your last meal? If you refuse to eat your last meal, could they execute you? If they bring out your last meal and you like, I'm on a hunger strike, and they like, God dang it, we had the chair warm. Like, can they execute you? I'm curious to find this out. If you decide that you're not eating a last meal because you're like, screw you guys, but you're not eating a last meal because you're on a hunger strike, then can they still execute you? I'm curious about that. Anyway, in a letter dated February 13th, the 24-year-old white supremacist who brutally murdered nine black church members during a Bible study in Charleston, South Carolina in 2015 claims he has been targeted by staff, verbally harassed and abused without cause. My dude, you murdered 9 people. Whoever abuses you from this moment until you are actually executed, it is not without cause. Start back over. In a letter dated February 13th, the 25-year-old white supremacist who brutally murdered the 9 black church members during a Bible study in Charleston, South Carolina in 2015 claimed he has been targeted by staff, verbally harassed and abused without cause, and treated disproportionately harsh. He wrote that staff at the federal prison in Terre Haute? Okay, whatever. Indiana feel justified in their conduct since I am hated by the general public. Homeboy, you went into a church and murdered people. Like, there's evil people who wouldn't murder people in churches. I guess that's the only way I could put it. Stop everything. Hold on. Sitting for killing a smoker. What are you talking about? It's about time. Now, what about the lawyer that killed the police for trying to pick up his child molesting son? R.I.P. Farrah and Terrace and the rest. I have no idea what you're talking about, Eshawn. You got to put me on what you're talking about, but please don't try to please don't try to derail what we're doing today. Email me or something. Okay, you're saying serial killers murder people in churches, but tell me which serial killer murdered people in churches. That's it. Just give me a name, Whitney's World, or you're just saying stuff to say stuff. Oh, you said serial killers don't even murder people in churches. I agree. That's my point. Sorry about that, Whitney's World. But them typos is gonna make me think you're writing different stuff. Damn you every time. Yeah, like who murders people in churches? So this dude murdered people in churches, and now he's understand. There's people who are probably racist and don't like black people, but the fact that he murdered somebody in the church, they ain't on his side. Anyway, Roof revealed that the letter to the AP. Did I start at the right place? He wrote to the staff that the federal prison in Indiana feel justified in their conduct, since I'm hated by the general public. Roof revealed in his letter to the AP that the purpose of the hunger strike was to protest his treatment, which included allegedly being denied access to the law library and access to a copy machine to file legal papers. He also indicated that he was already several days into his hunger strike. However, a follow-up letter, he revealed that his protest abruptly ended a day later after corrections officers forcibly tried to take his blood and insert an IV into his arm, causing him briefly to pass out. Okay, so how did it end? I don't understand how it ended. Okay, so basically what I believe they were gonna do was he said, I'm on a hunger strike. They said, nah, nigga, hold on, part of my language. But they was like, nah, nigga, you ain't gonna kill yourself that way. We gonna make sure you make it to the chair. It's really the needle, but I like saying the chair. We're gonna make sure you make it to the chair. And so what they was gonna do, I think, is they were gonna intravenously feed him. That's what it sounded like with one of them IV bags. He was like, "I'm not gonna eat," and they was like, "Okay." Oh man, they was gonna hook him up, like when you were in a coma and shit. Like when you in a coma and shit, so they can't feed you. They didn't even try to feed him. They was just like, "Yo, look, we not discussing this, homie." And they tied him down and stuff. "You gonna eat now? I'm gonna eat." Oh man, yo. Oh man, this shit is retarded. Really, homie? Anyway, he goes on to say, and he passed out. Why did you pass out? You trying to tell me they stuck you with a needle? You passed out because they stuck you with a needle, homie. You running in churches, shooting up and killing innocent folk, whatever. Forget the color they are. You running in churches, shooting up, killing innocent folk, and you passing out when somebody is gonna stick you with a needle. I don't know. Come on, man. I don't know. That's I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I feel confident I could have much longer. Wait, I feel confident I could have gone much longer without food. Ruth wrote in a follow-up letter dated February 16th. It's just not worth being murdered over. They were not gonna murder you, homeboy. You murdered yourself when you killed those people. You sent yourself directly to the chair. Really the needle, but I like saying the chair. You sent yourself directly to the chair. You murdered yourself. You murdered 10 people that day. Them 9 people you killed and yourself. Okay, that's 1. 2, you're not gonna die. They're not gonna let you die from not eating. Okay, you were not eating just as a sign of trying to show people that you're upset. But they one-upped you and said, "You know what? You don't want to eat? Not a problem. We're gonna attach you to this bag over here. It's gonna eat for you." So you lost. Okay, so shout out to you, you fucking scumbag. Part of my language. You deserve everything that you get. You killed 9 innocent people who aren't doing anything but sitting in the house of Lord trying to do their prayer. Period. Okay, according to a source close to the incident, Roof is no longer on a hunger strike as of this week. He wasn't never on a hunger strike. What are you talking about? He was just talking about a hunger strike. A spokesman for the Bureau of Prisons said the agency had no comment on Roof's allegations, citing privacy concerns. He probably was on a hunger strike because people were so busy pissing in his food. Because I'm letting you know right now, I would not. I just couldn't put nothing in nobody's food. I just couldn't do it. But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody who had less morals than me just was like, "Hey, this is Dylan Roof's hamburger bun. Take the hamburger bun out. Take the Johnson out and wrap the hamburger bun around the Johnson, and then put the hamburger in. I mean, not the hamburger, the hot dog bun. Put the hot dog bun around the Johnson, and then put the hot dog in the bun and give it to him. Like, eat that. That's probably what they was doing in this dude. That's probably what somebody was doing to this dude. So they be like, "Why we eat hot dogs every day? Don't y'all serve something else? Why everybody else get regular food, but every day I get hot dogs?" Oh man. What the hell? Black hats. I know for a fact that some people do believe in God, and even though they hate me, they do believe in God, and they're not upset that he killed black people. They're upset that he committed a murder in the church. Understand that concept. It's weird and it don't make sense, but I'm telling you, it exists. They're not upset he killed black people. They're racist. They're upset that he killed in the church. They wouldn't want him to kill a rat in the church. They wouldn't want him to kill a dog in the church. Get it? Y'all gotta pardon me. Like I told y'all, I gotta brush their hair sometime. It is what it is. This is not for vanity. Also, this is not for vanity. Anyway, let's get to the Pop Smoke stuff. All right, so recently today there was a situation where an article came out. We're gonna read the article. They're talking about the Pop Smoke situation. Okay, so I'm gonna say this one time. Black people smoke crack, right? Wait, hold on. Big hats. What's your race? What race are you, big hats? What's your race, big hats? What's your race, big hats? What's your race? Please just tell me your race. Just tell me your race. Just tell me your race, big hats. Just tell me your race, because I'm gonna show you how this works. What race are you? Okay, so there's black people that smoke crack, right? So how would you feel if every person that wasn't black assumed that you smoke crack because you are black? Because you're assuming every single person that's a racist don't respect the church, right? That's what you're saying. Every single person that's racist don't respect the church. Every single person that's racist don't respect the church. So we got people that believe that every single person that's black smoke crack. We got people that believe that every single person that's black has AIDS. We got people that believe that every single man that's black is gay. What's so much different from you thinking that every single racist that no racist respects the church? Because I'm not saying anything about the person or the people that were killed. I'm talking about, no, we're not hitting them with bags. But you understand you understand the flaw in your logic? Because I'm not talking about the killing in the church as far as they're upset that they kill black people in the church. I'm talking about the killing in the churches. There's some people that just don't think killing should happen in churches, period. That's not saying that there aren't some people who would kill in the church. They are. But there are people who do not like killings in churches, period. Now, can I please get to the show? But I do understand your anger. I think that the way that you feel about the situation is valid. I'm not trying to invalidate what you're saying. Yes, but okay, you're right, black hats. All racist people hate the church. I'm not having this conversation. I'm not having this conversation. I'm not having this. Do you see what I got to deal with? Could we just have a vote real quick? Who think that big hats is missing my point? You think dude is missing my point? You do not think that dude is missing my point. Yo, what up, Harlem Bronx? Of course I'm global, my dude. You think Big Hats is missing the point because he's just being stubborn? You don't think that Big Hats is missing the point. You think that Big We back? We back. Yeah, I know. We back. We back. We good. No. Somebody DDS me. Somebody DDS me because whenever we get a lot of people in the room, I get it. The channel get attacked, so they can make y'all leave. Y'all just got to come back on your own. That's all I can say. Somebody hit me with a DDS and disabled me from the internet for a minute. That's what happened. Yeah, we back. Yo, y'all gotta understand when y'all arguing with me, you think you're arguing with me, but like people is in here watching you. You understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes you make yourself look bad because you really don't have a point, but you think you have a point because you're arguing about. Yeah, I never said no churches was never burned down. I never said that. Now, could I please move on? Because right now you're trying to destroy my show. Anyway, he don't know. He don't know what he's saying is wrong. He think I'm messing with him. That's all. I'm telling you, he think I'm messing with him. All right, so the article goes like this. Let's go into the article. The article says in Pop Smoke murder investigation, evidence sends mixed messages. Real quick, I'm gonna explain something to you real quick. Evidence don't usually send mixed messages. Evidence sending mixed messages is some movie shit. Hold on. Let's see if we can get the camera to the camera ain't focused. Hold on. Let's get this camera focused. There we go. Evidence sending mixed messages is some movie shit. Evidence don't send mixed messages. You either have evidence or you don't have evidence. You understand what I'm saying? You either have a lead or you don't have a lead. You don't have 3 or 4 leads that go in different directions. Like, that's literally movie television shit. CIA Chris is tomorrow. I thought today was Thursday. That's what happened. I got my damn days mixed up, okay? Salute to me. That wasn't a real salute. I mean, shout out to me. That wasn't a real shout out. Please, Shy Murder, don't. Could we get to it organically? Don't ruin what's in the article. So the point that I want to make is you don't have evidence that sends mixed messages. You have evidence or you don't have evidence. You understand what I'm saying? If you can understand that logic, the way these movies be breaking up when it be like 6 or 7 different bad guys, all that shit is fake. That's not the way that real investigations work. There's a clear-cut person or two, and then that's where they going. They get evidence, they work the evidence. For there to be multiple different things happening for multiple, like, that's not the way that a normal regular case organically goes. You get evidence, you go to the next thing. You get evidence, you go to the next thing. You don't get evidence that leads in 8 different directions. That shit don't happen. Anyway, it's rare. It's just movie shit. Anyway, goes on to say, shout out to Elizabeth H. Harris, by the way. That's the individual that wrote this article. Shout out to Elizabeth H. Harris. I would have thought she was black. She still might be black, but light skinned. Because of the Harris name, I'm just making a joke. Whatever, yo. Anyway, the rapper Pop Smoke has been out that night, returning late to the 4-hour bedroom Spanish style house where he was staying in the Hollywood Hills around 4 a.m. Soon after he came home, the police said 4 men in hoodies broke in and shot him twice. A bullet to the torso left the promising 20-year-old musician dead. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing that I want to say about this. Remember, we kept hearing that there was a party at the place initially. And what happened was that he had sent out his residence. He sent out the address in which where he was staying at because they was having a party there and they wanted people to attend the party. And the initial story that had came out was after everybody left, that's when the people came. Now, if you're saying that the people that they were out all night and then when they came back, when they got into the house, then people came to the house, that lends more to the idea that they were being followed. Now, if they were being followed, why didn't the people shoot them when they was out in traffic? If the people didn't shoot them while they was out in traffic, there's a good chance that they really only wanted to kill one person. They didn't want anybody else hurt. They didn't want anybody else injured. Now, if that's the case, then you have to think that there's a good chance that what happened was there was somebody that put some money on somebody's head. There was some kind of money involved in this. This does not sound like, wait, pardon me. It sounds like a hit. It does. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying that. I don't know anything. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in my the understanding of what I'm getting. It says a week after the death, the Los Angeles Police Department is trying to untangle whether Pop Smoke, whose real name is Bashar Jackson, was the victim of a random robbery or if he was targeted. Perhaps because of what he was posting on social media, there have been no arrests. In the weeks before his death, Pop Smoke had posted pictures on Instagram showing him next to or holding large stacks of money. First of all rappers do that, so whatever. Large stacks of money. One such picture was posted the day before he died. He also posted a gift bag he had received in which the address of the Hollywood home was clearly visible. It's an angle we're looking at, Captain Jonathan L. Tippett said of the Pop Smoke's Instagram post. It also extends the pool of people that would have known where he was at and could have targeted him for a variety of reasons. While there were other people in the house, Captain Tippett said that Pop Smoke was alone in one part of the home where the intruders found him. He was the only person that was shot. Now, I'm going to tell you what else that makes me think. It makes me think that when the intruders came in, they had to know where he was at, right? So what does that sound like? Somebody said over there? Does it sound like somebody said over there? Yo, where Pop Smoke at? Over there? They bust in, didn't say nothing. Over there? Doesn't it sound like somebody said up there? Over there? One person was shot. And the person, they had to walk through the whole entire house to find the one person that they would shoot. That kind of lends to the idea that that was a hit, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm just going off of what they're saying. Look, as far as we know, what's up, Derek Dupree? Hell yeah, I remember you. What are you talking about? As far as we know, only one person was shot, right? That's what they're saying, Pop Smoke. Also, Pop Smoke was in a different part of the house than the actual door that the individual came in through. So that means that the individual came in the house, had to walk all the way through the house and find them. Also, for the individual to have to walk through the house and find them and to do it as quickly as they did, somebody had to direct them to where they were. Also, wait, hold on. I'll get a little bit, read a little bit more so I can tell you this next thing. Hold on. Some items were taken. Wait, hold on. While there were other people in the house, Captain Tippett said that Pop Smoke was alone in one part of the home where the intruders found him. He was alone in one part of the home where the intruders found him. He was the only person who was shot at. Some items was taken. Captain Tippett said there were also that Captain Tippett said, but there were also standard signs of a robbery that was absent. I'm gonna tell you something that happens in a robbery. Nobody don't know where to find the shit they looking for. So you know where they look? Everywhere. Anybody ever been robbed? Your dresser drawers is turned inside out. Everything in the closet is thrown out the closet. Shit, your silverware is all over the kitchen. That's how a robbery looks. That's how a robbery looks. Just keep it a stat. Some items were taken, Captain Sipper said, but there was also there were also standard signs of a robbery that were absent, particularly ransacking. The intruders would have had to travel through some portion of the house before they found them, but they did not pull the place apart while looking for valuables on the way. There were a couple of items that were taken, but some of the things that you would think would be taken weren't even really looked for, Captain Tippett said. So that's why we're not really saying that it was a robbery or that he was the intended target. Pop Smoke was from Brooklyn, and Captain Tippett said that the LAPD had been informed by their East Coast counterparts that he had gang associations. Okay, let's stop everything for a second. Did y'all just hear what I heard? I'm stopping everything. Did anybody here just hear what I heard? Did anybody here just hear what I heard? Jay Brim said to all my people that's in the streets, tell me that doesn't sound like he ran off on the plug. I can do something on Rolock, and yes, I know who he is. Thank you, Eshawn and Whitney, East Coast counterparts. I keep trying to tell you, all of these rappers and all of these gangs are being surveilled now by the FBI, not just their local police force. The local police force is used to keep an eye on them. But these guys is being surveilled by the FBI. Keep telling y'all that. Basically, the American government keeps track of rappers. I'll say that again. The American government keeps track of rappers. Anyway, let me start it back over. Pop Smoke was from Brooklyn, and Captain Tippett said that the LAPD had been informed by the East Coast counterparts that he had gang associations. He also was facing federal charges for transporting a stolen Rolls Royce across state lines, and that time wore an ankle monitor because of a weapons charge. But Captain Tippett said that there was no indication at that point that the rival gang from the East Coast had come to Los Angeles to target him. They don't believe that the rival gang from the East Coast came to target him. They say Captain Tippett said that the police department was examining leads, and because the neighborhood of expensive homes was blanketed with cameras. It was also pouring over large batches of video. With a deep, gravelly voice and rugged style, Pop Smoke released the first album, Meet the Wolf, before he was killed. He had just returned from a publicity trip to London that was preparing for a concert in March. Real quick, one thing I want to say before we even go any further, and the thing that I want to say before we go any further, before I say anything, the thing I want to say, what up, Overlord? The thing I want to say before I go any further is Pop Smoke dropped 2 albums in less than a year. How many albums did Tekashi drop in that 2 year time period? It was like about 2 years, year and a half. How many albums did Tekashi drop? One. I'm telling all of you new rappers like this, stop building up a big ass fucking catalog. Stop doing it. If you build up a big ass catalog, you gotta keep that shit to yourself, lock and key. Nobody could find. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not really big on this whole Illuminati shit. I'm not really big on this whole sacrificing shit. But I will say, I'm tired of seeing all these rappers that die, and then you hear they got 600 songs somewhere, 500 songs somewhere, 100 songs somewhere. You think those songs is gonna go away? No, those songs are gonna be sold to another artist. The other artist is gonna perform those songs. Those songs are still gonna make a company money. So I'm not hating. It is what it is, and I'm also not accusing any company of getting anybody killed or killing anybody. I'm not doing that. I'm not talking about no sacrifice shit. I'm not talking about that. But what I am saying is, y'all the young artists, y'all need to, if y'all gonna start making a lot of songs, what you need to do is have that shit under lock and key somewhere. You know we don't say F people. If y'all gonna make 1,000,000 songs, have that shit under lock and key. So if you die, can't nobody get it. You will live forever. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just real talk. I'm telling you. You have do like Kanye got. Kanye got a laptop with all of his music on it. I don't think nobody could get in that bitch. Do that. I'm really upset. I keep hearing about all of these rappers dying, and they got a Juice World passed away. He had 1,000,000 songs somewhere hidden. You think they're not gonna do the songs now? They're gonna do the songs. Some of those songs they're gonna come out. It's gonna have Juice World vocals and everything on it because they couldn't get somebody else to get that similar feel. But anytime they have a song that they could just give to somebody else, they're gonna give it to somebody else. You'd be surprised that I'm not gonna out nobody because I don't really care. To be honest with you, hold on, let me plug this computer in. I'm not gonna out nobody because I don't really care. To be honest with you, but I'm telling you right now, and I know this for a fact. I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't care. But I know this for a fact. There's a rapper out there that y'all love to death. There's a rapper out there y'all love to death. I love him. But I know for a fact he got a whole entire album that ain't his, and another rapper that passed away, he did it. And y'all love him. Alright? I love him. Rightfully so. He has a whole album that he bought off of somebody that he put out that a whole nother rapper wrote and did all the music and everything for. He just like tuned it up and made it his a little. And the whole other rappers, he died. You understand what I'm saying? Now I'm not telling y'all because I'm not getting into that. But I'm just telling you, this is just shit I know. Yeah, I've been trying to get to the Troy Ave tax stone. I thought it was supposed to have started already, but it didn't. But if it's gonna start March 5th, I'm definitely gonna be able to make it. That's a whole fact. Weekend is still alive, so he did not do it to the weekend. Stop. No, I'm not telling y'all who it is, so y'all can keep guessing who the fuck y'all want though. Shout out to y'all. Real shout out. I think another thing that people fail to forget, remember is, and this is no disrespect at all. I do not know Pop Smoke, no disrespect to him, but he was still a young dude. He was 20 years old. Um, we gotta stop letting these young 20-year-old artists roll around without a fucking. They need somebody with them to keep them out of trouble. Like I don't know what to tell you. There's a good chance that if he would have been moving different, he'd still be alive. That's what I'm saying. I'm not blaming him. We're not victim blaming, but I am saying that we need to get these artists with some not OGs in the game or nothing like that, but just we got to keep people around them that is gonna help them make good decisions. Like when they put those tweets, when they put those IGs out, I'm telling you right now, they wasn't even thinking about hiding their address. That wasn't even a consideration. Hiding the address wasn't even a consideration. They wasn't even thinking about that. And I don't think they found them through the address anyway. I think they was following them at night. Because now if you tell me that Pop Smoke was out partying, having a good time with whoever he was with, and then when they drove back to the house, they pulled up on him when they got to the house, they wasn't sitting in that neighborhood all night in the car. Though you can't sit out in the street in them neighborhoods. Those neighborhoods, you can't sit in the street. Those neighborhoods don't even got street parking, I don't think. They don't even got street parking. Everybody got a driveway. The road is literally only for moving vehicles, not for vehicles staying still. So they wasn't, I don't believe they was just staking out the house. Those people were probably following them. Followed them all the way back to the crib. The address being on fucking the address being out on the internet most likely didn't even matter. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was just gonna kick somebody, just kick them. They didn't even do anything wrong, but I'm like, why are you in here talking about how you pregnant? Like, I'm just like, this is just not the room for that. I was just about to kick them, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. Whatever. They probably ain't talking to somebody. Jay Brim said they was in the Hollywood Hills. Ain't no black men sitting in front of no crib. Not possible. Thank you. I think they just followed them. Chris says, bro, I agree. It's like, yeah, so you saying the shooters was stalking his social media waiting for a crew to his location? They were already, in my belief, after finding out now that he was out in the world doing, I'm gonna tell you some weird shit. All right, so I live in New York City, right? I love taking the train. I'm keeping the whole stack. I love taking the train. All right, so sometimes I be just out and about, right? See, New York City's weird. I'm gonna explain something real quick to y'all. New York City is weird. Even if you got a car, there's certain places that you might go and you be like, we gotta take public transportation. Like this shit ain't gonna work. Like you're not gonna be like if let's say I got tickets, I'm going to Manhattan, I'm going to MSG, I'm going to Madison Square Garden, I got tickets for something at MSG. I'm not driving to Manhattan. I'm not driving. I'm jumping on a fucking train. That's a whole fact. Car, no car, don't matter. You feel me? So there's places that I'm Billy Ocean now. There's places that I'm freaking Danny Glove out this bitch. Hold on. Time out. Let's stop everything. Somebody said I'm Billy Ocean. I'm gonna show y'all who I am. I am not Billy Ocean, homeboy. I'm Danny Glove out this bitch. Hold on. God damn it. What the hell? Okay, I don't know. Did he block me? What the hell? No, throwing shades over. Danny Glove out this bitch. I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm getting too old for this shit. Danny Glove out this bitch. Um. All right, so hold on, I got one more. Hold on. There we go. Here we go. Me and my partner, Riggs. That one time he saved me from the exploding toilet bowl. Um. anyway, anyway, Yeah, they had to be getting followed. There's about 4 different train stations that I'll get off from, depending on what I want to eat on the way home. And that the main reason why is I don't want people to just they see me on the train and be like, "Yo, I know he's getting off on that stop. We're gonna rob him." Nah, man, it's like 4 different depending on what I'm gonna eat on my way home. Is depending on what stop I'm gonna get off. I mean, I'm not looking saying, "Yo, I'm gonna get off at the next stop." That motherfucker's watching me, but I'm gonna be like, you know what? I want some pizza. You know what? I like that pizza place. I'm gonna go there. Hey, I want some tacos. I like those taco guys. I'm gonna go there. And apparently I walk a lot. So like I walk. Let's see. I didn't walk that much today. But hold on, I'm gonna show you something real quick. I didn't walk that much today. I usually walk a lot more than this. But I only walked about. I only got 10,000 steps in so far today. Um. Yes, actually, I'm a really good cook. I used to cook and put my food on IG. So, yes, I can cook. But if I'm out already and I'm coming home at night, I'm pretty sure that when I come home at like 8, 9 o'clock, come home at 7 o'clock, and I got to do a live at 9 o'clock, I'm not thinking about, oh man, let me go cook for these next 45 minutes. So I only have 5 minutes to get prepared for the live. I'm not doing that. Um, yeah, so living in New York, like really public transportation sometimes is just a better idea. So the point at which I'm trying to make is that they was out in a place where they don't like they not from. You gotta watch, see if you're being followed. You gotta pay attention. The thing that I tell you is this, and this is what I tell any female at all, especially like when I'm dating females, I say this to them. And sometimes like people don't think about it. If you ever driving and you feel like there's a car it's just been behind you and you have no idea and you feeling away, because when I'm driving I look and see which cars I keep seeing. I don't know if anybody else is doing that, but I'm looking at license plates, everything. That's just me though. You understand what I'm saying? You don't never know what's going on out there. There's weirdos. So what you could do is you can make 4 lefts or 4 rights. You feel me? Because if you go, I mean, 3 lefts or 3 rights. Because if you're driving and you make that left and then they follow, they make the left with you, that's not a big deal. But if you drive and you make another left and they make another left with you, you're like, oh, what's the hell is going on? Then you're driving, you make this next left, and you're like, hold on, this motherfucker's still behind me. Then you know that something is going on. You feel me? So that's a good. It's 3 or 4 lefts or rights, which one. That makes you feel more secure. So that's something that you could keep in your mind if you ever feel like somebody's following you when you're driving. With that being said, they obviously they was probably partying so hard they didn't have nobody looking out to see if there was anybody following them. And with that being said, how many people actually watch to see if anybody's following them? Most people don't do that. I do that. Yeah, most people don't do that. I do that. I do that. I get fired. Didn't I just tell you about the other day? Let me tell you what happened real quick. I was on 42nd Street, right? So I was down on 42nd Street doing the thing. I was on 42nd Street doing the thing. So I was down on 42nd Street doing the thing. So on my way home, I was walking and I seen a dude, and I don't know what he was asking for, but he was asking for something, but I didn't know what it was. So I thought he was asking for a light or some shit. So I said something to him, and he was like, no, he's not asking for a light. He wanted to know, did I have some change? So I said, all right, whatever. I had like $1 and some change in my pocket. I never carry cash, but I just happen to have cash on me this day. So I pull out $1 and change. I give him $1 and change. I walk off. I go to the train. When I go on the train, sit down on the train. Hold on. When I'm sitting on the train, what ends up happening is, when the doo and the door's about to close and shit. When the door's about to close, some other dude come running. They like, to get in through the door and shit. The door's closing. You always got that one guy that just gotta make this train, and they like throw one arm in so they could like go in sideways so they could make it. Whereas they speed up and just go in this way, but they speed up quicker. They'll get it. Anyway, that's not the point. So the dude hops on the train, starts begging for money. This mofo just seen me give the other guy money, followed me all the way from the street platform outside on 140 on 42nd Street, followed me from outside all the way down into the train, and then followed me from 42nd Street all the way uptown to the Bronx, getting on every single car that I got on, begging for money. This is retarded. but the point in which I'm making is pay attention to what's happening to you. The Pop Smoke situation is a good chance he just wasn't paying attention to what was happening, and I think that's what happened. I think they were followed. I don't think no IG chick. I mean, maybe we find out some IG chick gave out the address or some shit like that. I'm gonna tell you how weird it is. I'm gonna tell you how weird it is. I don't think no IG chick. Like if we find out that it actually happened. Okay, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I think it's more plausible that they was followed. That's all I'm saying. Pay attention to your surroundings at all time. People be saying I'm paranoid and shit, and I'm like, I'm not paranoid. I just grew up with some really grimy, dirty niggas. Like part of my language. Like I grew up with some real, like the block I came from, like had some real, like people that was really out here getting dirty in the street. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of shit that y'all might look at, like that some people might look at, and they might not think it's a big deal. I'm looking at like I know some dudes that would take advantage of that situation if having the opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? Like I grew up with some real, like I don't know, I don't know how to tell you, but like I grew up in the X show, and I grew up around some. Yo, what's up, Dez? Yeah, you got to be smart, like you know what I'm saying. So I'm always weary. You understand what I'm saying? I'm always weary. Like I'm like fuck it. Like I'm just on the train today. I almost had to go for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? Like people are crazy. Bronx said maybe that federal card case might have something to do with it. Maybe he owed money. I keep hearing people saying he ran off on the plug. I do not know that to be true, but I keep hearing people say that. Don't know that to be true. Shy Murder says, I think people did this just like Biggie Man, and this ain't no conspiracy. Hip hop cops do not take the success from rappers that they tried to stop lightly. Wait, hip hop cops do not take the success from rappers that they tried to stop lightly. I don't understand that sentence. There was some there was a okay. So everybody that if anybody that don't know about the car that they keep talking about that Pop Smoke stole, what happened was Pop Smoke had a video that he shot out in California. So when he shot the video out in California, there was a rich person or somebody that had a car that lent them for the video. When they had the car lent for the video, somebody decided to have the car then shipped back to New York. And I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing about all of this. I don't know. I don't even know what Pop Smoke's explanation for why that happened is. But you know what would be really, really weird? Okay, checking it right now. You know what would be really, really weird? If he's not even the one that had the car shipped to New York. That somebody else just thought the car was his because he was a rapper, thought the car got shipped out to here, and then found out what the address was that he was at in New York. And then while trying to ship the car back to wherever the car was supposed to go, ended up shipping it all the way to New York. This is a possibility. I don't know. I don't know if that's what happened. I don't know who. Wait, what are you talking about, Derek Dupree? Who said that? All I could say is this, man. People need to stop Armenians. Yep, Armenians. That's the dude car he stole. That they saying he stole was Armenian. The car was seen on Pop Smoke IG while he was in New York. Yep, then he absolutely stole it. He did it on purpose. Chillin' Tony Williams, how you doing? NYPD banned Pop Smoke from performing in every. There was a performance that they said NYPD banned him from, but NYPD didn't ban him from the performance. He quit it. So I don't know what to take about that. So where am I going? To Bossy Attic? Shout out to Bossy Attic T. I just don't. I would actually be. I like Bossy Attic's channel thing. I just don't go on it because there is so many. She a cutie. Because they hate me over there, and I'm gonna the cactus gang is gonna be in her jump off, and I'm gonna have to get. I don't want that energy. They hate me. Shout out to Omar Gray with the $2 drop. He said Pop took the car, changed it to New York plates. God dang it, Pop Smoke. He really did do that shit. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I be going hard for y'all fools. Shorty a cutie. She probably skinny with no butt though. I'm just saying shit. She probably fine as shit. Let me take that back. I take that back. Wait, who is this? I don't even know who this is. She a cutie though. Let me take that back though. My apologies, homegirl. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate. Oh, this is her, right? Is that her? Oh, I love Freckles. Fucking love Freckles. Freckles are dope. Freckles are dope. Oh, what am I doing again? Oh, yeah, Bossy Attic. Hold on. My fault. My fault, y'all. Hold on. Bossy Attic TV. We going. There we go. Finally, the camera cleared up. Bossy Attic TV. Hold on. We going. Bossy Attic. Too much. Too much. You know who's the real win? When these chicks get the fake stuff, but they don't get too much. That's the real win. Um, hold on.
This is where Pop Smoke was staying at, right across the street. You got a fucking camera. Where was it? Right over here, pointing right at the house. Should be no problem finding out who these guys were that killed him. Then you go next door. You got a camera right over here pointing also. Another one right here. Shouldn't be no Einstein shit to find out who these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people were. Alright, I don't want to hear it. This is where Pop Smoke was staying at, right across the street. You got a fucking camera. Where was it? Right over here, pointing right at the house. Should be no problem finding out who these guys were that killed him. Then you go next door. You got a camera right over here pointing also. Another one right here. Shouldn't be no Einstein shit to find out who these 2, 2, 3.
Intergalactic says he just did a movie. Shout out to Intergalactic Space Ninja pulling up with us today. The killers took trinkets, basically. I don't think they took any of his chains. They didn't take anything of value. It's like the killers went, killed them, and was like, oh, we got to make it look like a robbery. Started snatching like toothpaste, a glass. They took a chair with them. You know, I don't know. No, that wasn't a live shot. That was Google Maps. You ain't see him clicking? He was on Google Maps. What the hell? You thought that was a live shot? What the hell? Did you see the way the camera was moving? I am not anti-government also. I'm anti-bitch ass nigga. I don't know no other way to put it. I'm anti-B-ass N-word. Well, one, they had masks on, and two, if they followed them in, the cops know because the car would have had to pull up, and they got it already. They have some of the best license. They have license plate technology out there in that neighborhood, so they know. Like they can find 9 times out of 10 they already know who they're looking at. They just keeping it on the low. So let's hope that that's what it is. Look, E just said it. LAPD supposedly have the license plate number of the getaway car. They probably know who it is, but they're keeping it on the low so they can make sure that they could do their investigation. Sometimes the police can't do their investigation if the public knows everything. Are the residents given access to the cameras? The question. I would think that the residents of a neighborhood like that would give access immediately because whoever would go in their neighborhood and run into a house and shoot somebody, they probably want caught ASAP. Rashik says, shout out to you though, Frost. Shout out to you, Rashik. Mikhail James says, person of interest with the guy that owned the Rolls Royce. I'm pretty sure that he's being investigated. I don't know why Eshawn is pissed off. Why you pissed off, baby girl? Yes, the IG guy was a fraud the whole time. He's probably trying to get himself hurt, getting involved in that mess. I wouldn't get myself involved in that. Guys, that don't make sense. You wouldn't tell on somebody and then have them killed. Not unless you could get away with it. Right? If you had the means that somebody did some weirdo stuff to you, that you can tell the whole world that they did weirdo stuff to you, and then also have them killed, you could destroy their name, make them look like a weirdo, and also have them killed, and nobody could find out you did it. Who wouldn't do that? You know what evil mad scientist wouldn't do that? B ass N word. Well, you know what the N word is. And what's the B word that women don't want to be called, but they call themselves all the time? They definitely use stolen cars for hits. Everybody uses stolen cars for hits, man. Nobody's doing a hit in their real car. Chuck's classic cut says my prediction arrest is made tomorrow. No, I mean I don't know. I think they would wait. I think that police don't want to make an arrest until they can like really. I think LAPD would love right now to have a case going on like the Treyway case in New York. I think they would love it. I think that any big organization right now should lay low, especially if you're in a big city, because right now okay. This is the best example I could give. When Treyway first got in trouble, when Treyway first started getting picked up, and they started picking up all the other Treyway members on the East Coast, you thought that was an accident? That was all an organized hit. The government already had their meat hooks in the Treyway, not just Treyway in New York City, but Treyway all the way down the East Coast. They were probably gonna let Treyway keep doing whatever Treyway was doing for, I don't know, a couple more months, maybe a year, maybe a year and a half. Really? And then Tekashi did the thing. They had to close the investigation, and instead of them now arresting through all of the arrests, picking up 600-700 people, maybe they were only able to get the 8 or 9 in New York, and then they got another place where they picked up like 30, and then they got another place where they picked up like 5 or 6, and I think they got a couple in New Jersey. This is all organized. And at the end of the day, if anybody is committing crimes and the police catch you, you get what you get. Just so we can be clear on this. If you're out there committing crimes and the police arrest you and you have to go to court, you get what you get. I'm not wishing jail on anybody, but at the same time, you already knew the consequences of your actions if you were to get caught. So if you get caught doing some kind of crime, you can't then cry because you go to jail. I'm sorry. Shout out to Patrick M43 with the 199 drop. He says the guy with the car was shooters. The guy with the car has shooters? Hell yeah. First of all, I'm gonna say something real quick. If you make over $200,000 and you don't have no shooters, I don't know what to tell you. Not that you should have them running around shooting people. Please don't have them just running around just like, shooting people. But the point is, if you make like $200,000 and you can't go, I got a problem. I'm just saying, man. Ayo Flea says, yo, I don't think the Pop Smoke case will ever get solved, my opinion. I don't know. I have no idea why anybody else is talking about anything that they are doing as far as their affiliations are concerned. I am Jack Frost. I am a media outlet on YouTube. I do the best that I can. I have friends different places. I want everybody to win, except for if their victory means my destruction. You got money, you got shooters. That's a fact, Stanley. Whitney's World said that's why it helps, even if you are a gang, to have some rules and parameters like no kids. I'm going to tell you something right now. the reason why rules and parameters exist isn't because we, the gang members are like, the gang members that first came up with these rules was like, we're so moral. No, the rules exist because when you do certain things, the police come different. The fact that kids should always be off limits, besides the fact that kids should just be off limits, is the junior situation. How do you think New York City and the federal? How do you think New York City got all this money to fight gangs? They chopped up a little 15-year-old kid in the middle of the street. The federal government cannot tell New York City that they can't give them freaking extra $1 million to fight crime, to fight gangs. They can't tell them. They can't tell the New York City, we can't give you an extra $5 million to fight crime when you got 15-year-old kids getting hacked up in the middle of the street. You can't tell you we can't not give overtime. How can we not give? We got 15-year-old kids getting hacked up in the street. All the overtime y'all guys need. We need to make a new division, not a problem. The gang unit needs new stuff, not a problem. We need to hire more people because kids are being hacked up in the middle of the street. Every single person that got caught up in any kind of gang wrap up in the last, since that junior thing happened on the East Coast, think that junior shit. I'm telling you, thank them. Okay, anybody that's coming in here trying to get me into an argument with CK about whatever his opinions is, I believe that he should have the right to have the opinion that he has. I've always said that whenever a rapper goes to a new town, they should tap in with whoever's in that area. So please don't ask me anything trying to start an argument between me and somebody else. Because if that's what you're doing, I'm not gonna put up with it. But you do what you want to do. Anyway, shout out to Patrick M. I don't know if I read this already. With the 199 drop, he said there's no rules or parameters in war. There should be. But yeah, there's this thing called the what's that thing called? The Geneva Convention. There are actually rules and parameters in war. I don't know what you mean by war. I guess you just mean war like savage war. But in real war, like world war, like war that happens in the world, there's this thing called the Geneva Convention. Tapping in is not because you soft. I don't even understand that. If I was going to go to a different town and they had somebody that was popping in that town, I would want to go hang out with them. I don't know what the fuck. I don't understand. Like, and then when they come to my town, then I show them how it is over here. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to y'all. I don't understand what the problem is. I come from a different era though. That's the problem with people. They take everything like they being punched. Yes, everybody's gonna be lagging. I think Derek Dupree is just here to distract me. I'm not reading any more of his comments. Yeah, it's a respect thing. Like I don't understand the problem. Coming to your town, I'm about to make money in your town. I don't know. I don't know. A teenager survived Trinitaria's, yeah, a teenager did survive Trinitaria's attack day before Junior's murder. He was stabbed 16 times. I know the kid. I tried to get an interview with him and his mother. I wasn't successful. I actually still followed him on IG. Homeboy has recovered very, very well, by the way. The kid that was attacked on the Cross Bronx Expressway, I believe it was. Or it was the Deegan. It could have been the Deegan on the Cross Bronx Expressway. I'm not 100% sure. It could have been the Deegan. He's recovered really, really well. He's healthy. Salute to him and the doctors that saved his life. CIA Chris hearing is I think at 2:30. Cross Bronx, Cross Bronx. Copy. Thank you, Bamboo. You can't get a hotel without seeing the front desk. Apply the same concept to the streets. Frost, you be playing the game Days Gone? I don't even know what that is. Shout out to Patrick M. With the 4.99 drop. He says only civilians don't need to check in. Rappers, entertainers, etc. need to just avoid issues. I guess the best way I could put it. What up, Mike Sullivan? Ain't seen you in a while. I guess the best way I could put it is like this: you're going somewhere where you do not know the terrain. It's kind of good to be having native with you. Mikhail James says, friends and family always have said, whenever you're in town or city or country, let me know. That's universal, aka checking in or tapping in. That's a fact. I'm gonna tell you what I think the big problem is. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. The reason why people consider tapping in or checking in or something like that to be soft, I just think that a lot of people, because it's used both ways. You understand what I'm saying? Some people are literally are using it to extort people. And I think that's where you know, there's certain individuals that think because some people are using it to extort people that everybody must be using it to extort people. But think about tapping in like baking soda. You know, you could use baking soda to do some shit like cook up some crack, or you could use baking soda to like brush your teeth. So you can look at it like that. Yeah, I keep hearing about how Trick got Detroit locked up. Salute to Trick. Yeah, you got Detroit a lock over there. Um, Mike Sullivan says, "I'm just curious. With all that is going on, things has made it to world start and everything due to." I'm not reading that. Bamboo says they know their town and city better than you. Tapping in is for your safety. That's a fact. What up, Guillermo? Oh yeah, morning show. We did it. Salute. It's respect. That's a fact. Yeah, yo, y'all gotta write shit that makes sense. Please reread your shit and make sure it makes sense before you press send. That's a fact. We can't just go, yo, look out for me when I pull up. You must have just got in the house, Guillermo, right? Book run? Yeah, I'm not reading that. Yeah, what the hell? Some of y'all need to use punctuation. Some of y'all need to add words. Some of y'all need to take words out. I don't be knowing what I'm reading sometimes, man. Shout out to that. I know I'm right, right? I'm right, right? You just did the book run. You just got home. Um, we an hour and a half in. Do I got any admins in here today? Or the admins just sitting back because there's no reason to kick nobody. So they want people to think that they not in here so somebody can say something stupid so they can hit y'all with bags. That might be what's going on. Oh, James is here. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. That's a fact. But and when he came to BK, he tapped in. That's a fact. That's what I'm trying to explain. Like the okay, so there's a set of people that's considering tapping into mean one thing, and then there's a whole set of people that's considering tapping into mean a whole different thing. And in reality, tapping in means both things, but to different people. It makes sense? I know for a fact when Snoop comes over here, he pulls up to people. Snoop is a cool dude. I mean, I don't hang out with him. I do know somebody that do know him. Um, what do you mean I got ants? What the hell are you talking about? All right, so you're just here to I don't know. I don't know what you're here to do, Derek Dupree, but I guess I'll let you get one more opportunity. I'm gonna let you get one more opportunity. I'm just gonna think that I'm just reading what you're writing incorrectly. That's like the third thing I think you wrote that was just like supposed to be an insult, and I'm not here for none of that. But you keep doing you. Um. Oh, guys that left. Copy. All right. I didn't understand it. My apologies. Um. Snoop doesn't tap in. He links up. That's a fact. That might be another thing too. I think people just don't like the way it's worded. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is though. What up, William? Yeah, he pulled up the Pop Smoke. They're both Crips. What are you talking about? That's not funny. They both Crips. Yo, what up, Chatter? Chillin'. Because there are actually people being extorted. Okay, that's not fake. There are actually people being extorted. The problem is that people think it all of it is extortion and all of it isn't extortion. But it really is. You come into my town to sleep with my women. You come into my town to make all this money. Like we gotta be cool. Like why am I gonna let you come to my town, take my money and women, and we not cool? I just think the police isn't gonna tell anybody anything no time soon. They'll tell us at their own time. Let's hope they tell us something. It's not about owning the town, Whitney's world. You just gotta take this stuff too literal. It's about protecting resources. Everyone protects resources. Every single thing protects resources. And it's about protecting resources. And I just explained what the resources are. The women and the money. It's about protecting resources. That's what it's about. That's where they all came from. Everybody want me to talk about this CK thing. I don't want to talk about it yet. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack with you. I don't want to talk about it yet. Um, I think CK said what he said. That's it. CK said what he said. I hate. Um, I think that I'll tell you this much. I think that if New York really had a no fly zone, our artists wouldn't have to worry when our artists leave New York because everybody has to come to New York. Now, does that make sense? Does that make sense? If New York had a no fly zone for people, right, and it was really being enforced, right, our artists, when we go other places, would have less of a problem because everybody got to come to New York. Got to. We ain't got a choice. What up, Anti-Glove with the $2 drop and the no comment. Yeah, everybody also has to go to LA. That's a fact. But if you was an artist from LA and you couldn't come to New York, it'll hurt you more than if you was an artist from New York who couldn't go to LA. That's a fact. I'm pretty sure the white gang members, like the people in industries, have the white entertainers check in. I'm pretty sure every white rapper checks in because we're talking about rappers. We're not talking about actors. We're not talking about politicians. We aren't talking about dog catchers. We're talking about rappers. I'm pretty sure every single white rapper checks in everywhere they go, with the exception of maybe Eminem. So we're talking about rappers. Hold on, let's stop everything because I like calling people out on this when they say stupid shit, right? Hold on. 23 Grant J says, does New York gang members make white entertainers check in? We're only talking about rappers, homeboy. Also, could we get a no, not yet. I'm gonna wait for them to make another stupid comment, then we're gonna hit them in bags. We're only talking about rappers. And yes, white rappers check in. So your next question? Oh, you were trying to be smart because you wanted me to say something and you'd be like, well, Jerry Seinfeld's not a rapper. Yes, rappers, absolutely. No, you said entertainer. I'm saying rapper. I'm being specific. You see, when a person doesn't have an argument, I'm going to explain something real quick. When a person doesn't have an argument and they're saying something stupid and they know that they're wrong and they know that there's no way for them to combat against what you're making, what you're saying, what they want to do is they want to make the conversation as broad as possible. So while you're talking about a thing and you're talking about a specific thing, what they're gonna do to try to be right is to try to stop talking about that specific thing you're talking about and try to talk about a wide range of things. So you can say, but that other thing and that other thing, because we're talking about rappers, but this person keeps saying entertainers. So can we get bags for 26 Grant J, please? Can we get bags for homeboy for wasting our time? We want to hit dude with all the bags. Shout out to Guillermo becoming part of the BBN gang. Appreciate you, my brother. We want to hit dude with all the bags. Can we get bags, please? And everybody that's a member, could y'all drop some bag season emojis? No, because hip-hop artists and rappers, I believe, are two different things. You got people who are hip-hop. You could be a hip-hop artist and not rap. You could be a dancer. That's still an artist in hip-hop, right? Right? You could be a hip hop artist and be a dancer. That's still an artist in hip hop. You could be a hip hop artist and be a DJ. That's still an artist in hip hop. You could be a hip hop artist and be a graffiti. You are still an artist in hip hop. So yeah, it's different. You understand what I'm saying? It's too vast of a conversation. That's what dude was trying to do when he was saying entertainers. But somebody that not really paying attention, you're gonna argue that with him. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna argue that with him. I know the English language very well. That's the first thing, real quick. That's the first thing you have to realize when people are trying to, when people are trying to just argue with you and they don't have no point, they're going to say something that's not rational and try to waste your time. So pay attention to the first thing that they say. That's it. The first thing they say, it don't make sense. Yeah, okay, I know you're going with this, homeboy. Eat a dick. Yeah, you got to check in with the right person. You just can't check in with anybody. Okay, appreciate it. Guillermo dropped the $2. Did a $2 drop. He said, just because I feel like it. That's dope. That's the best donation idea. You know what? I'm just gonna donate some money to the channel because I feel like it. You know, not because Jack Frost is handsome or looks like Danny Glover, whichever which one you think. Not because he has dope content, because I just feel like it. That's one of the best reasons to do anything. Not for nothing. Exactly. Being tapped in means that you have an inside connection. That's a fact. Yes, that Arm Pro security is expensive. Checking in actually saves you money. That's what people not getting. I'm guessing wherever you go, the different areas, depending on where you're gonna be at, they obviously have some people that, you know, control that. I think somebody said Star Brim had her daughter. I haven't seen anything on it. I actually was looking for Star Brim stuff today. I didn't see anything on Star Brim. I was looking for it. If anybody has anything on the Star Brim or the Cardi B situation or the 5'9" Brim situation, please DM me. I was looking for stuff. I couldn't find it. I was looking for stuff. I couldn't find it. I mean, I got some people I could have called, but I really hate asking people for favors. Yes, people check in. This is not unheard of. Yo, you come to New York, hit me up. This is not unheard of. That's what I don't understand what the problem is. Anyway, we gonna have to call it a night. I am so sorry about this, y'all. We have to call it a night. Um, free the primes. We're gonna call it a night. As we know right now, as far as with the Pop Smoke situation, the police, they don't have a handle on this as far as what they're telling us. Um, you shouldn't hate all criminals. Some people actually commit crimes for pretty good reasons. Just gonna, anybody seen Ant-Man? Copy. I'm gonna get your number from him, Guillermo. I get it from him today or tonight, if I remember. You could also, when you see him, be like, yo, can you give me your brother's number? Like, cause you have my brother's number. You can literally call my brother and get my number and then contact me because I might forget. I forget shit. Um, Crimes aren't always bad. If I steal some food to feed my family, am I evil? I steal food to feed my family, am I evil? Crimes are not always bad. If I kill somebody that molests my daughter, am I evil? See? You see how whenever anybody throw a blatant statement out, it automatically makes what you're saying wrong. You automatically lose the argument once you bring out a blatant statement because nothing is absolute. Stop blanket statement and shit. Nothing is absolute. Once you say a blanket statement, you're already out of the loop. I don't know what to tell you. You already can't be right. The only thing that's absolute is the Most High. If you're trying to say anything else is absolute, you're already wrong. Anyway, with that being said, yo, I love y'all. If y'all got anybody still awake in your household, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't never know what's gonna go on. So please, um, if you got anybody in your house still awake, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. We gotta try more to be supportive to other people instead of always wanting other people to be supportive of us. So let's start being that crutch for others a little, a little. Let's start being that cheer for others a little, a little. You get me? Let's be that magic mushroom, not the magic mushrooms you get from the woods. I'm saying magic mushroom like Mario magic mushroom. Let's be other people's magic mushroom. All right, let's help other people be great. When we help other people be great in that moment, we being the best us that we could be. So let us be great by helping other people be great. Copy. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Poems. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.